Commentating the game I played versus Eric. I had previously just streamed it and just with no audio just because I was playing, and we're gonna go back and kind of take a look at how the game unfolded. I think it was a pretty interesting game, and it'll be interesting now that Eric can see my point of view. So we're just gonna go ahead and start here. So I see a pretty strong I see a pretty strong flop here. I think I mulligan the Mendicant. Oh, one sec. There we go. My video's buffering, I think. Oh, maybe because I'm screen sharing and streaming, it's buffering really badly.
Should I just grab my own screen then?
Yeah, I guess we'll just sync it up and just not fast forward it. I'm at 27 seconds in the YouTube video.
Okay, me too. And I'll press play now.
All right, we're on go. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. All right, so. Oh, I just decided to keep everything. Oh no, it says I mulligan 1. Yeah, I must have mulligan the Mendicant spot. So, do you remember if you mulligan anything? Alright, so I remember thinking that my conflict mulligan was pretty weak. I didn't really care for this hand. I like court games. I wanted like a Tattooed Wanderer, and I wanted another political buff, or a Bonsai to go with this skirmisher. I like having Bonsai with the cheap characters, so you can score cheap breaks sometimes. I see Cautious Scout from you, so I'm assuming you're gonna play Cautious Scout, which you do. So I buy Red Sugu.
Yeah, on the Dynasty side, I started out with 3 guests of honor, if I recall correctly, and so I passed them all, and luckily got a lot better after that.
Yeah, for sure. So Cautious Scout comes out, and then we see, yep, Doji Rep. So I'm gonna 5-bid as often as I can.
Yeah, because I have the scout here, I'm okay bidding quite high, but I was expecting to maybe be able to do 2 conflicts because the Doji representative can also run into Feast or Famine without trouble because he can just pull back.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's why I went for 4 and not 5.
I think my Doom Shigenja gets assassinated. I could be wrong. I'm trying to remember how this turn played out. Alright, so... Oh, I just played Skirmisher? What am I doing? Am I just gonna use Right Sugu to defend, I guess? Oh, sure. So I just send the Skirmisher in to scout, see if I can force a block or a card from you. I hit Manicure Garden, it looks like. Yeah. I hit Manicured, which is really unfortunate because I was hoping to not give you any fate. So that way it would force kind of a block. Otherwise I could just Bonsai. I think I get Furied here.
Yeah, exactly. I think the Manicured Garden gave me the fate for Fury.
Yeah. I was like 50. I was 50%, right? 50% to not give you fate because you have two air provinces. So I needed to hit either shameful or meditations. Yeah, I think I just play bonsai, forcing you to play a card.
I think it was a good idea to keep the Raitsugu behind to defend against the scout because he has only one fate. So if you can duel him successfully, then
Oh,
he'll be gone next turn.
yeah. So I was keeping him back to duel, and then also I challenged Void because if I can void the scout, I can then duel the scout to death. And if you don't hit restoration, like I can unlock a province. Alright, so I get Furied. Which is fine. I got a scout, and I'm down a card, but I got a scout off. So I think it kind of evens off.
Yeah, I think Fury is a pretty valuable card from me as well. So I think it's a pretty fair trade.
Yeah, for sure. So I think you attack with Cautious Scout here, just trying to find. I think you're just trying to find. Yeah, I think you hit Restoration on first try. Yeah, you did. Or is this Shameful Display? No, yeah, you hit Restoration on your first attack. And then you challenge Void. Oh yeah, I remember what happened here. This is where we just both play our entire hands in this one conflict. I remember thinking to myself, oh yeah, this is where I like. So I like bidding to win on the policy debate. I should not have bid as high as I did on the Raitsugu duel, which is what I think made this game so hard. So yeah, I just bid to win on this political duel here.
Yeah, so you're down to 6 honor already, and still haven't done the Raitsugu duel.
Yeah,
which you're
so
currently only 1 up.
Yeah, exactly. So what I do is if I just write Sugu Duel 1, it's whatever. I don't really care. I get my honor back, and then if you get the Void Ring, it's unfortunate, but like I think the policy debate is more important. I'm trying to remember what I take here. Oh, I think I take Bonsai. Oh no, I take the Assassination, so my Doom Shugenja is fine. Okay. Oh, and then I see that you don't have any other military buffs other than your Bonsai, so I can just use my swords to be ahead.
I didn't really expect you to take the Assassination. It is only 1 off in my deck, so once you discard it, you can fate up your Neat and Adepts and your Swordsmiths and stuff like that.
Yeah, for sure. Also, I didn't want to. So my thinking was, if I let so even if I win this conflict, I'm gonna be low on honor. So you could just, and you're gonna go first next turn. You can just go unopposed air on me and like just put me real low. Or you could unopposed. You could unopposed fight. You could get unopposed attack. Basically, I just wanted to be able to defend. So I buff Raitsugu. Yeah, so after I buffed him here, I should only bid 1 here. You would have had to bid 5, I think, to beat me. I think I bid 3. Oh no, you would have had to bid 5. Yeah, 5 would have won. 4 would have tied. I should have just bid 1. I was unsure why I bid so high. Cause I knew your hand and I knew I wasn't gonna lose the conflict. So even if you knock the fate off with the duel, I'm not gonna lose it from the Void Ring.
Yeah, I agree. 1.
Yeah, I absolutely should have been 1 here. Holy crap! Yeah, that was bad. That's what put me in this hole because I got on a 4 honor. Cause I like I could see an argument for 2. I don't think you should ever bid 3 in this situation. But even then, the argument for 2 is actually just also loose. So I think it's just a 1 always. Well, watching me click that physically hurts me. Alright, so I obviously win the duel, and then I'm gonna win the conflict. But now I'm at 4 on her. Maybe I do a political. Oh, I think I do a political water, and I attack manicured maybe.
Yeah, I mean both characters are on 3, so it's good to attack.
I
I
have
suppose.
2 political buffs and a court games. Oh, I pass. Interesting. I think in hindsight I would have attacked. Oh, maybe I was thinking that because so if I stand right Sugu, the problem is that I have to put a political attachment on him to get rid of a sword. I think that was what I was thinking.
Yeah, that makes sense. You definitely want to keep the swords for
Yeah,
his
and I would
duel.
prefer to use the court games defensive or to dishonor your guy instead of honor my guy because your guy has more glory. I think that's what I was thinking. Oh, do you run into shameful here? Why don't you attack restoration?
I think the plan was to try and flip Feast or Famine to
Oh, sure.
deny you a fate.
Yeah, that's fair. And then you just run away. I think you find Manicure Garden actually. Yeah. Yeah, so your first 2 attacks were really good. You uncovered the resto with the cautious scout, and now you have found manicure garden, which is just the bat and a face of restoration are the 2 best things to be attacking. I think you let go my fan here, or I'm dumb and I played a fan instead of method for some reason. Yeah, you have a let go in your hand. So yeah, I let go your fan. Because you don't have anything really else for me to be doing. Oh, you wave the crane. That's it. So I gain my fate. I think I method. Yeah, I think I method here, and then I'm just like, if you let go, the Earth Ring isn't even that bad for me.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I used this let go. I was
I think
from
you.
practice games. I kind of
Oh god.
got that. I wanted to save let goes for reprieve almost in all cases, but I think this game is an example where I definitely should have used it.
Yeah, I think this is a situation where adapting to the game kind of comes into play. Oh, you just pull out so we tie in favor. I remember now.
Yeah, I think here it's fine not to use the let go because you had no cards anyway, so it would only be draw 1 card off the Earth Ring.
Yeah, that's fair. So I'm mulligan the Mendicant because Doom Shigenja is insane, so I'm gonna keep that. I'm trying to remember what I'm looking for here. I think like Yokuni would be a good is like one of the flips that I want the most. Yokuni, Investigator. I think those are the cards that I want right now. So I flip another Raitsugu. Oh, I flip a Yuruma to turn this restoration face down. I think I just play Yuruma as a big political body in this game.
So we're already down to 1 card for you and 2 for me.
Yeah, and your hand is yeah. I'm tired of scrolling up, so I'm just gonna write it down. So I think it's let go. Yeah, let go and steward. And then after I write it down, I just don't look at it again because I just remember it from here on. So I think I play Doom Shigenja, pitch my Raitsugu copy, and then play Yuruma 2 Fate, if I remember this turn correctly. Nita Master is not the card I want to see right now. I don't have any cards in my hand, and I am not going to be drawing that many cards in the near future. Oh, you 1-bid me here, and then I 3-bid, if I remember correctly, and this I go down to 2 honor.
Yeah, looking back, maybe Asami might have been a better buy than the Challenger, but I was,
You were first player, I don't know.
yeah, I am first player, and Challenger's still just very good. And at 4, I'm not really.
I think if you
looking
buy
to
Asami,
win
I
by
don't
this
bid
one.
3. I think I would have bid like 1 or 2.
Yeah, pulling the Raitsugu into a political duel is looking pretty good.
Yeah, it's looking pretty enticing. So yeah, I just play Yuruma 2 Fate, and I think I turned down Restoration. Yeah, this is one of the few games that I actually buy Yuruma. This is the one of the matchups where he's actually pretty decent because he's just a giant political body. So I bid 3, thinking that if you bid 1, I'm still okay, and then if you bid 5, I end up getting some cards out of it. I see another Let Go, which makes me kind of sad. It's not the card I want to see. The Fury is really nice though.
Yeah, I'm not sure what my thought process was behind going for 1, because I don't think it's ever a good idea as Grain Against Dragon to try and go for a Dishonor win. So I think I was just denying you cards basically because you had only 1.
Yeah, the way I see it for this trend though is if you 5-bid, you can use your tempo advantage of more cards to secure a break or something. You know what I mean? Although you could have bid like 1 or you could have bid 2 maybe and get up to 4 cards and then just attack Restoration again. I think I mean you attack Restoration anyway, but
Yeah, I think this turn I get greedy for flipping both your 5 provinces again, which might have been a mistake.
so I know your first conflict is I think a Challenger attack into Restoration. Yeah, there. Oh, you attack with Rep and Challenger because you can pull the Rep out. And what ring do you attack me with? Oh yeah, I was not listening to any music, so I'm just like, all right, let's get some music. And so I flip, I get another Fate. I think I because you're casting air. I think I concede the fact that I'm going to lose, and I just defend with right Sugu. I'm trying to remember how I played this. Maybe I only defend with Yuruma. Yeah. Okay. So I only defend with Yuruma, and I think I Fury your rep immediately. Yeah, I defend with Yuruma because then you're gonna hook a different character. So I Fury this rep and hope the one card you drew wasn't Voice of Honor, which it wasn't. Now the rep can loses a lot of value. So I know your hand is Let Go, Steward of Law, and I'm trying to I think I think it might have been, you might have drawn Way of the Crane. I could be wrong.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I think you play it in this conflict though, from if I remember correctly. So I'm winning right now. I think you're trying to decide what you wanna hook into the conflict.
Yeah, I think I'm planning to hook Raitsugu in, but I might want to move home first because I don't really want you to do all the
Yeah,
representative.
that's fair. Yeah, I think this right Sugu is one of the few things that kept me in this game because I could just use him to trim your board down. Because he just had two swords on him all the time.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he won a duel every turn. It's for shame that was the card that I drew apparently.
Oh yeah, okay. Oh yeah, yeah. So I think I just bow here because I want this restoration to break so you can't poke it anymore, and I think that and since I know your hand, I know that unless I know that if I just play this turn correctly, I won't lose. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I just bow because I want my Yoruma to be better throughout. And then I figure if you pull a character in, then then I can play to win the conflict. I know it takes a second to decide. I'm trying to see how badly I want to lose this, or how badly I can afford to lose this conflict. And I think in the end, I just decide that having a character with better stats throughout is better.
Yeah, with 2 Fate on him and 2 Glory, I think
It also makes him
dishonoring
weaker
is
to
too
future
expensive.
for shames, and then it's like a time bomb where I'm gonna be low on honor for a while. I don't want to have a dishonor character I have to worry about.
Yeah, and this turn I would bow him with my Stronghold anyway, probably. Unless you
Well, I would
spend an
method. I think I
attachment.
would method. I think I would method him. Like so, if I dishonor, I only
Yeah.
play method. And then, but then, oh, I remember now. So the way I was thinking it was, so if if I dishonor, I then play method, and then you play let go, and then you can bow it with stronghold. That was my thought process. Because I know you have let go in your hand.
Yeah, that makes sense. So choose not to pull in anyone and take the break.
I think I skirmisher, attack, fire, yeah. And I think you just let this happen. I think you don't buy because all you can do is play Steward of Law into the conflict, and that's not gonna help you. And then I honor my Doom Shigenja to gain an honor, which might have been incorrect. It might have been better just to honor your Aruma or Raitsugu, but I figured this way it takes me out of the danger zone.
Yeah, I think it would be very risky to stay on one, especially because
Oh
I have
yeah,
a
yeah, I was
Summoner
on. Okay,
province
now
as
I
well.
now I know I honor my Shugenja because I was on one. Because I just lost the airing. Yeah, 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 for sure. If I was still on two, I would have honored one of my other guys. And then
Yeah, that seems correct.
I don't think you should have attacked here. Yeah, I don't like attacking here. Cause if you hit shameful, it's really bad for you. Like it gives me another honored guy. And attacking Manicure Garden when you're not gonna win is just losing you're basically just throwing your Brash Samurai into the gutter. You know what I mean? And I don't think you attack. Oh, you attack water. Okay, you get the fate, I guess. But like you're basically throwing your Brash Samurai away to get water, or to get a fate. So like you're using three fate to get one fate. I don't know. I think that was a little bit. And I get a fate too. So if I was you, I would have passed, and just not also defended with the Brash Samurai, and then just I would have contested favor. I think yeah, you would have gotten favor. Yeah, because I got a two rings, and then you'll have one plus the two standing. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I think not attacking was probably good here. Also, yeah, because earlier I chose not to use the challenger's ability, so yeah. This way I still allow you to duel someone, whereas if I didn't attack and didn't defend, then you wouldn't have been able to use his ability this turn.
Yeah, so here I just snap. Yeah, here. Oh, you can test you can test void because you want to protect your representative. That's smart. So I defend. I'm just gonna I'm just gonna first action duel, get the fate off your guy. You're gonna honor, and then I know you have no way to break, so I'll just gain my fate from my manicure garden.
Yeah, so I give you one fate in order to
So
save my representative.
yeah, that's fair. I actually think that's fine. Yeah, it's fine. It kind of sucks, but I think it's fine. You also lose. You also end up losing 2 fate because of the 3 you invested in the Brash Samurai. But I guess neither of us are really hurting for fate at the moment because we don't have any cards.
Yeah, I was debating going water instead of void here, and it
Oh, so normally
probably wasn't
in normal
bad.
circumstances I would have done Earth, but I wanted this fate off this water ring because next turn I was going to attack air 100%, like for my first conflict, and so I didn't want you to have the water ring with 2 fate. I'm not sure if that's correct. It's Kingsley and I talked about that. He said he wasn't sure why I did this, and I'm just like, after explaining my thought process, he said that he understood, but we weren't sure if it was still correct. I think in hindsight I should have attacked Earth, and just because we both had so much fate. So I think you're gonna let go here, but you just choose not to. So I was just like, I take the break, and I get this method back.
Yeah, I definitely still have a let go, but I still choose to save it for a possible reprise, which at this point is not good, I think, because obviously you're not going to draw very many cards.
Yeah, I'm gonna draw 1 card here.
And then one other factor in that is that I didn't want to keep the manicured garden up for you to keep attacking. I'd rather have you hit meditations or shame.
Yeah, that's fair. Oh yeah, so I flip another Raisugu, which is what's keeping me afloat here, and then I hit Investigator. Oh, also me getting rid of your 1 assassination lets someone play the Swordsmith for 2, and the Swordsmith ends up being really really helpful. Because I'm only drawing 1 card a turn, being able to get another card every turn is really awesome.
Yeah, I think taking out the assassination is paying off here.
Oh yeah, you play Asami, so I'm just like, alright, well, we're gonna be low on honor. Oh, I play Adept, okay. Do I just not play Investigator then? Oh, I play Adept because I know you don't have any, I know you don't have any attachments. So Adept with this method is just gonna let me bow.
Yeah, and I think this turn we both bid 1, which, with you on 2 honor and Asami on the board, it's very tempting for me to bid 1, but I think, looking back, bidding
I think if
5,
you had 5 bidded this turn, it would have been a lot better. Because if you find like another for shame with your Steward of Law, it really turns this game around.
yeah, I would have a good shot of finding an attachment as well.
Or a Voice of Honor. For any event that I could play, like if I have a Fury or something.
Yeah, and like you said, you're getting the Swordsmith anyway, so
Okay, so I buy
much better
small
for
guys. Oh, I choose not to buy the Investigator because I know your hand, and I know that there's not much that I really want. I think I should have bought Investigator instead of this Adept. Because this Adept play is really risky. Oh, I know. I'm thinking that if I put an attachment on it if I put the method on it, and you let go it, I can then find another one to put on it with my Swordsmith. That's why. And then I have a let go for any attachment you play. Okay. I think this is also the turn that I have to hope that you don't have a Fury, or the card you draw is Fury. I think you pass here to deny me the fate, and I think that was incorrect. I think you should have bought Whisperer.
Yeah, I do pass. I think leaving the Asami is completely fine, but maybe getting the Whisperer would have been.
Well, I mean, so if you buy Whisperer, I'm gonna pass, and then you're just gonna pitch your duplicate Asami, so it doesn't really matter. Like I think I'm already on 3 fate, right? Like it's denying me the 1 fate's not even that big of a deal. And you know that I'm like 99% gonna actually, you know I'm 100% gonna attack Air, or you're gonna win because your Asami's gonna steal an honor from me.
Yeah, maybe this is a case where.
Oh yeah, I take Cloud the Mind. Yeah, I take Cloud, and then I'm just like, I assume you're gonna let go of the Cloud, but then you don't end up doing that either. I think I end up clouding the Challenger also on your attack. So I attach Tattooed Wanderer onto my right Sugu, and then I remember thinking here that if the card that you've drawn is is Miramoto's Fury, I'm gonna lose on the spot. Cause I contest Air and you Miramoto's Fury my guy, and then the Air ring goes back, and then I lose. So I'm just like, all right, well, hopefully this works. And I think I hit Fertile Fields if I... Oh, I do hit Fertile Fields. Yeah, yeah. I attacked the one on the far right, which ends up being Fertile Fields, and I'm just like, oh god, I gave him another shot to draw Fury.
Yeah, that's a good point. It's only 2 left in the deck, so I think it's fine to take that risk.
Kingsley did the math. We did the math. It was like slightly under 20%. It was like 18% for you to... Because it's... So you have two in... It was like 2 in 20 and then 2 in 19. Because you had your draw step, and then you had your Fertile Fields draw.
That's a lot higher than I expected.
Yeah, because it's two separate fractions. Because after you draw your first card, your deck becomes smaller, so you have another slightly better chance. So yeah, I was like 1 in 5. I was like 1 in 5 to lose the game here. I was like, I mean, I'll take those odds. Like if you were gonna give me those odds, like 80% to keep playing, I'm gonna take it. So I just do Military Error, and you just choose not to defend, which I think is reasonable, because any character you defend with is going to lose a fate from this right Sugu duel. So I get another break, I gain 2 honor, but I'm immediately going to lose. I'm going to immediately go down to 3 honor from Asami, so I'm still not out of it yet. So I play Method on my Adept here. I think if you seeing that I had gotten Cloud the Mind with Swordsmith, you could have let go this Method pretty safely.
Yeah, that was probably worth it, because chances are quite low that you have another attachment at this point.
Yeah, because I would have been using it, and then the Cloud I ended up having the Cloud Asami, but then you can Challenger. Like I think that puts you in a much better position, because now I can defend this conflict. I think I solo defend this with an Adept, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I think the representative ends up getting bowed by the Adept.
Yeah, so then you can't pull it home.
I think this turn I was all your characters have fate, so I was kind of hoping to break
hit
a feast or famine.
That's fair.
But then I kind of didn't think it through, and I think I go for a void on this first conflict and win, and then empty one of your guys. So it's
Oh
no
yeah, I
longer
think you
possible.
void off Raitsugu. Oh no, you void the adept, because I think Raitsugu is 2 fade right now. Yeah, you void off the adept if I remember correctly.
Yeah, exactly. And then I was planning to do a military later with Narishma to hopefully find the feast or famine, but that's
Oh
off the table after I clear one of your guys.
yeah, so you clear off or you void off adept, and then I think I do a political water with my 2 guys, and I stand Raitsugu if I remember correctly. Which forces you not be able to attack. I think you find shameful display here actually. Or do you break Manicure Guard in this turn? I don't quite remember. I know your Asami gets dishonored at some point. I think you just break Manicure Garden actually.
Yeah, I go for the garden because, yeah, maybe I should have just taken a risk at this point, but I was feeling reasonably confident about the game still, even though you're on 4 honor now.
Well, I'm gonna be on 3, right? Because Asami's gonna immediately steal.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm thinking hitting Shameful would be so bad that I don't want to risk it.
Yeah,
for
I think
hitting
if you hit
good Feast
Shameful,
or Famine.
maybe I defend this harder, because then I can stop the Asami steal. So I think what I do is I just defend with the adept, and I just cloud the mind your challenger, so because then I can get an attack in. Oh, I remember. My Yuruma runs into meditations. Oh yeah, I'm just trying to like figure out what to do here. So I think defending with 1 is correct here. I think I just let the break happen because my remaining 2 provinces are so good that I'm okay with this. So first action, yeah, I bow the rep.
Yeah, and I'm not sure what action I take here, but I should definitely use the challenger before you get a chance
You
to
saw
cloud
me
them
first, and after you because you saw me first, I cloud the challenger. I think you should just have
Yeah,
let go of the cloud, and then use the challenger. You could use
yeah,
the
because if I use the challenger first, then you can cloud the Asami instead, so it's kind of a wash.
yeah, but you have to let go anyway, right? Like I mean, it's not even that big of a deal. So you saw me to steal a fate from me or an honor from me. So here yeah, so you could have pulled in the Yuruma, because then my swordsmith gets bowed by the Crane Stronghold.
Yeah, you would presumably keep him to defend then, and I would.
No, I think I would still
Well,
attack water with him because I have political favor. So you would have had to put 2 in front of
yeah.
him.
But yeah, I think let go definitely should have been used at some point, either for the Kitsuki's method that keeps coming back or the cloud on the challenger right now.
Yeah, because you void off. I think because you void my adept and then the method comes back again. Yeah, you void my adept here, and so I just get this method back, and I'm like, okay, I can keep playing it. And then I know my Yuruma runs into meditations this turn. Oh yeah, you debate me, and I'm just like, whatever, take this let go out of my hand. Why? Why did I do this? Oh, I guess it stops the break. Oh, but I think you have a mid defeat here, if I remember correctly, or a for shame.
Yeah, I think I do get the break in the end. I'm not sure why you used Stronghold there. It
Yeah, don't worry, I'm
didn't
not
really
sure
change
either.
anything.
I also am not sure.
Oh, so now I play Let Go on the method. That seems
N no,
not good.
no, do you? Oh, you do? Wow. Oh, so now you can Crane Stronghold my guy. Yeah, okay, okay. I I think some sequencing was incorrect. All right, so you break. I think you void off my adapt again, or regardless. And I think you do that because I got the swordsmith going, so I can fight another attachment. And then also, Yuruma gives me a fate, so I feel like you didn't want to void him.
Yeah, exactly. I'm thinking you will certainly get an attachment with a swordsmith, and I will probably not have any.
So I do political water. Oh, I just send. Oh, I know. I send in my swordsmith to protect my Yuruma from court games. And you've used your stronghold now. So I think you just defend this because you know you're not going to be able to attack through Raitsugu, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I remember thinking I felt that I had to get the breaks in before, because I was thinking if the game goes long, then you'll probably have an advantage with the swordsmith picking up so many cards and Raitsugu dueling off my fate. So I wanted to break provinces quickly, and that's why I went for this line. But clearly, the let go would have been much better before the conflict, so I couldn't bow anyone.
Yeah, because then you'd have your rep back back home because you wouldn't have had need it to break. So yeah, I run into meditation. Yeah, you just defend, which is smart. Because I'm just gonna stand Raitsugu, and your guy can't fight through or can't get through Raitsugu. So yeah, I get another break here. So I stand Raitsugu, and then I'm gonna get a fate, and I'm like really behind on board, but your rep is finally dying. I think I might bid two on this next turn, which is so risky. So I take military favor for a reason that escapes me. I definitely should have taken political favor. Maybe I was thinking that Fury on Raitsugu. I don't know. Oh yeah, so I play Yokuni here. So flipping Yokuni is really good here, and the storehouse is really helpful. I would have played Sumiko if I was first player, but going second, I didn't want to have to defend with her. I think she's also sitting on Shameful Display. I think I checked that actually. Oh yeah, she is. She's sitting on Shameful Display, so I play Yokuni, and then I think you end up attacking into Shameful, and I end up getting to honor Yokuni.
Yeah, so last turn I chose to pass first instead of getting the Whisperer out, and now you see I have 12 fate still and no way to spend it. So I think
yeah, last
it was
turn if you played
definitely maybe a bit
Whisperer and pitched the Asami duplicate, you would have seen 2 more Dynasty cards also. So you might have been able to just flood the board and end up taking a victory that, or getting way ahead that way.
Yeah, and Narishma flips another copy of himself, which is not the best with 12 Fate.
I think you just buy out your board here. Yeah, I think yep, you just buy your board. So I bid 1, I think, yeah. I bid 1 and then I draw a card with this my storehouse, so I end up with 2 cards. I think I would have 5 bid if I were here. I think you would have 5 bid and then I would have gone Earth. I would have challenged Earth. So that way, like you just cement your hand advantage. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do bid 5 in the game.
Oh, you do bid 5 here. Okay. I thought you bid 5 on the very last turn. Okay, yeah. So this is the turn. This is the turn that you basically decide that you're off of trying to dishonor me.
Yeah, you were on 3 anyway, so I could like get max 2 this turn and then probably die before getting the last one.
So I remember thinking, I'm trying to figure out what I want to copy with Yokuni. There's like one, 2, 3, 4. I could copy pretty much. I could copy Brash Samurai. I could copy Asami. I could copy Challenger, Swordsmith, or Raitsugu. So I think I end up waiting to see what province you hit. Oh, I remember what happens this turn. I get tilted into Oblivion because you test of skill into specifically Outwit and Admit Defeat. Yeah, cause you attack and I block with my Swordsmith and my Yokuni because I know about Admit Defeat, and then you end up hitting both Outwit to send my other guy home and then Admit Defeat for Yokuni.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Oh my god, I will let you know I was not very pleased with how with how that ended up. But I think I end up getting to duel your Asami to death here also, which is really nice. Yeah, I think you faceplant Shameful here, and I get to honor Yokuni, and I get to kill your Asami.
Yeah, at this point it's kind of just 50-50 between a Shameful and a Feast or Famine, of which I want to hit one very much and the other one
Yeah, exactly.
not at all.
So yeah, we see the political attack here. Do you just send those 2? Oh, you have to leave guys back to defend, because I can just not block and then just go kill you. Oh yeah, I think I choose to defend because you hit Shameful, and then I figure I can just kill you on the next turn when I have more cards.
Yeah, you're getting first player next turn as well, so I think that makes sense.
And I think honoring my Yokuni is really important. This also turns off Voice of Honor for next turn.
I'm not sure what the cards in my hand are, but I think at this point I'm hoping to, well, after I get the...
One of the cards in your hand is Outwit. I do know that. Or not Outwit, Test of Skill.
Yeah, it's a test of skill. So after I find the Outwit and the Admit Defeat, I think I'm hoping to break your Stronghold this turn, but it doesn't end up happening.
Oh yeah, and because my stronghold is rally to the cause, so you don't have the guys to get through. I think I do a military attack. I think I do a water attack also on your stronghold to ready Yokuni.
So at this point, instead of the outwit plus admit defeat, I could have taken a let go to get rid of the Cloud to Mine and then pull in Raitsugu, so you don't get
Oh
any
yeah, that would have been
conflicts.
sick.
And then I would still get the break after with my other.
Yeah,
Oh.
your other guys would end up breaking shameful. I think that was, I think that would have been better. Cause then I don't get to attack. I don't know.
Yeah, I was afraid you would just straight up win next turn though on your first attack.
Yeah, but I don't think you can break my stronghold this turn with your characters. Because
Well,
it has to be a
attacking with both
political attack.
creatures. Hmm?
It would have to be a political attack. Cause you'll challenge military and I'll swap with rally.
Yeah, but then with a savvy politician, I still have 5 political and I need only 6, so just 1 buff would in theory be enough. But
You would need a court games though, like cause you don't. I think you were you on 3 fan 3 katana?
I am, yeah.
Oh, okay. So you court games here. Oh, I think this was a mistake. So you've tested skilled already into outwit and mid defeat. I think you should outwit my. You should have outwitted my swordsmith first. Because then you could have court games to dishonor Yokuni.
Yeah, that's a good point. The honor on Asami doesn't do anything all game, I don't think.
Yeah, you honor Asami like but it's not, it doesn't help her win a duel. It doesn't help her win the duel, and then like you're gonna break with outwit and mid defeat anyway. So if you outwit the swordsmith and then court games to dishonor Yokuni and then mid defeat him, I think my next attack is a lot worse. Oh, maybe you went into policy debate. I don't know. So you end up taking reprieve. Oh, I think I 5-bit here, seeing if you are still gonna try and dishonor me. Yeah, I just 5-bit. Oh, you forget to use Asami in this turn. Yeah, after you admit Yokuni, I'm like 99% sure you don't use Asami.
Yeah, so the reason for the court games was definitely to get a better policy debate. But
So,
it was 3 against 2 already, so I could have just done it and bid 5, because at this point I don't think the
yeah, you're
honor
not gonna dishonor
matters
me
at all.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, so here's the outwit. So I think I just, oh, I pass and then I make you play the admit. Oh no, I put a sword on Yokuni first. Cause this forces this. What? I should definitely sword here. What am I doing? Am I just seeing if he'll take the win? Interesting. I think I should have sorted previously, and then if you didn't play admit defeat, I could have then strongholded. So, oh yeah, I played the sword on my swordsmith. Cause he can actually he's not bad at defending military.
Yeah, I guess you prefer to lose the let go to the Earth Ring.
Yeah, for sure. I don't care about this let go at all. Oh, I think I do. I think I attack with both. Do I attack with both on your stronghold now? Because I think I can break. That's ludicrous if I do this. Because it's an entrenched position, and I don't have any cards in my hand. I should just attack water.
I think you might not attack at all, actually, because you have no cards, so it's clear that you can't break.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah. I don't attack. I don't attack at all because if you, I know you have a Steward of All in your hand, and if you're drawn up for shame, I lose the game. So I choose not to attack. Because you just for shame my one guy, and then you send all three guys in, and I probably lose. So I think I just pass because the way I see it is that I'm gonna draw 5 next turn, and I'm gonna get first player, and I have a really strong force. So it's just better for me not to attack. I'm definitely taking too long with this turn. Okay, there we go. Alright, I think you just poke with Narishma to flip it.
Yeah, he has 2 fight anyway, so I don't really care about having him dueled.
It's like kind of it's kind of annoying though because then I think one big thing that ends up happening is that next turn all of your characters end up with no fate against 2 duels. I think it might have been reasonable to attack with the Brash Samurai to preserve 1 fate on Narishma so he couldn't get dueled to death. Because the Brash Samurai is going to be a 2 no matter what. Because you're going to defend in a group. I don't know.
Yeah, possibly. Then it would only be the Civic Politician with no fate to duel out.
Yeah. You could have also considered not attacking, knowing that it was rally and setting up a counterattack. Like a balanced counterattack. I don't know. Yeah, I think you... Oh, you also grabbed the fate off of the ring. Yeah, I think you attack fire. Yeah, so I feel I feel like I'm in a really good spot here because I'm gonna get favor and then I'm gonna have Sumiko.
Yeah, and you're getting the first attack next turn, so. And I'm definitely not breaking this turn.
Yeah, so you just poke in with Narishma to grab the fate off the fire ring and to trigger rally.
Yeah, as nice as finding outwit plus admit defeat on 1 test of skill was, I think the let go was the better option.
I think if you take I think if you take outwit, I think if you take you could take outwit let go. And then so first action you outwit my swordsmith. Second action you court games my Yokuni, and then you let go your Cloud the Minded and you pull in Raitsugu there. That way my Yokuni's dishonored and you still get your challenger. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I would still win the. Well, I'm not sure if I would need to outwit even. I might be able to win with all of them there because I could bow Raitsugu with my stronghold.
But no,
then I can't.
No, I would stronghold Raitsugu's first action. I hadn't used my stronghold
Alright,
until
yeah.
this attack here. Oh yeah, I lose favor here, which is really unfortunate. Because you just have so much standing glory. Yeah, I remember thinking about only blocking with the right Sugu because then I'm just like whatever, like, but then you have too many standing guys. So I mulligan Sumiko and hit another Sumiko, so I'm just like whatever, I'm just gonna play her for stats. I think I play Adept with no fate, one fate. I play Adept no fate then, I think.
Yeah, I think on last turn taking the let go was good, and then just using let go to on the cloud of the challenger, and then having all your characters in so that you're bowed out.
Yeah,
Then
and
I
then you
lose the
break
ring,
Shameful
but I don't
anyway.
really care about it.
You'd have been able to void off right Sugu then also. Because on your second attack to break Shameful, you could have contested void.
Yeah, I still don't know if it would have made a difference, but yeah.
No, I think it would have made a huge difference because then I wouldn't have had Raitsugu's ability on the field to copy.
Yeah, that's true. And yeah, even though this looks overwhelming on board, the 4 cards I have plus the 5 I draw get me a fair end towards not losing the game.
I misplayed this. I misplayed this last conflict like 3 different times. I'll point each one out where I went wrong. Like I knew I knew what I needed to do, and then I just didn't do any of it. But fortunately, you also have a mess up with Nourishment where you end up flipping favorable grounds, and then I get to play my bonsai. Yeah, I think you should just use Nourishment in Dynasty because you're not gonna get first pass anyway. I think you buy Hotaru.
Yeah,
I think you buy Hotaru one fate, and then you buy Brash Samurai no fate if I remember correctly. Or you buy Whisperer maybe.
I think it was definitely Hotaru because I'm just looking for.
No, it's
military
Hotaru
stuff.
one fate 100%. I do remember that. And I know you buy her with one fate so she can't be dueled. Yeah, there's Hotaru one fate. I pass first. Oh, you just passed. Yeah, see, I think you should have Nourishment here. So, if I have 2 military buffs now. Oh, and then I find another military buff, so I'm like super happy here. So now all I have to do is... So I put this Tattooed Wanderer, I think, on Yokuni, and I just get to covert out your... I get to covert, like, past your team.
Yeah, exactly. And the narration does flip favorable ground, but that's I do that way too late in the
Yeah,
into the
it's
conflict
like an
already.
awkward timing. Like, you should just do it here in pre-conflict, if anything.
Yeah, I still don't know who I would have moved in if I did that.
You
Because I
could
think
first
you
you
go
could first
like
action move in guest, and then
Yeah.
this protects against bonsai. Protects against bonsai and policy debate.
Yeah, I don't know you have those cards though.
Sure. But I'm like trying to think of the cards that I can play in a military conflict that are events. You know what I mean? So it's those. It protects against protects against a let go. So I could let go a guy that has an attachment, and then bow with my adept.
Yeah, and the policy debate's also really big here because I still have the steward from the beginning of the game, and I have a
You actually have
Shame by
2
now.
stewards in your hand.
yeah.
So, so I do a military I do military void. I'm gonna covert past your two guys with fate here. Um, Basically, my thought process is even if you somehow manage to defend, I'm just gonna pull. I have this favorable ground, so I can just pull a guy back, and I have this fury for something, I don't know. But I figured that if this is all your defense, you just can't win because I can just immediately I can always kill two people with Yokuni and Red Sugu, and I have a bow with Adept, so I'm feeling really confident here. So I didn't take a look at your fate. I should have saved my duels for Steward of Laws, cause I thought you had three fate. Because if you have three fate, you can play Steward with one fate, and then I can't duel it to death. But because you only have enough fate to play. Oh wait, no, it doesn't matter. Yeah, no, never mind. I should just save one duel for Steward of Law. Because you playing Steward of Law with one fate is the same as you playing two Steward of Laws.
Yeah.
So yeah, I remember thinking that I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 10 more that I can add between my swords and my bonsai. So you policy debate me here. So I know you're gonna bid 5. So I just bid my 1 and take my honor. I think you take my policy debate if I remember correctly, because you don't want to get your first shame debated.
Yeah, exactly. I figured that for shame is going to go on Ratsugu, so that's 7 point swing. So I have to take that.
Yeah, the way I saw it was that you're either gonna take policy debate or bonsai. And when you take the policy debate, I know you have first shame in your hand. I 100% know you have first shame because I know you have the steward from like turn 1 or whatever. And that would be the main reason that you would take debate over bonsai, because bonsai is a 4-point swing. I think I just bonsai Yokuni here. Yeah, I should. I should just start playing all of my. Yeah, I should just start playing all of my stuff.
Yeah, I might have another debate.
So I think you flip here. I think you flip favorable ground with Nourishma. And then you end up moving in Hotaru because she has more military. Yeah. So here's the flip of favorable ground, and in chat here you mentioned that it was a big misplay.
Yeah, because if I had the grounds before, then first action I would move Guest of Honor in.
Yeah,
and then,
exactly.
Yeah, either you can't use your events, or you have to duel her twice, which is also a
It's bad.
big deal.
Yeah, so I duel here, which is dumb. I should just bow with Adept. I should either bow with Adept or I should equip a Daisho. Yeah, I duel Nourishma for no reason. I duel Nourishma. You move Hotaru in here, and then so that's my first mistake. First mistake is this turn I should have, or that priority I should have played Daisho on Yokuni. And then second mistake here is I should bow Hotaru immediately with Adept. And the reason I should bow Hotaru immediately is because if you wave the crane her, she gets +3. So that was my second mistake. Yep, and there's the attachment too. Yeah. So now I realize my mistake. I'm like, whatever. I just get to bow 2 out then instead. So you put another attachment on her. I play my last attachment. And then you play steward. You play your stewards here. I don't know what the rest of your hand is, but I guess it wasn't military buffs.
Yeah, it's one more steward, one for shame, and then at least one voice of honor, I think.
Oh sure.
And yeah, one other irrelevant card.
Yeah, I think you should just play steward. Like obviously it doesn't matter, but in hindsight, I think, or not hindsight, I think in just normal play you should play steward with 2 fate there, or 1 fate. I mean, because it's the same thing as playing 2 stewards, and it just saves you a card. Because I've already used my duel.
Yeah, definitely.
So, yeah. Now I'm out of stuff. So I'm just like, hopefully he doesn't have any more military buffs. Yeah, there's your bonsai. So you end up going to 13. So I'm breaking by exactly 1. So if you have a sword or a if you have a sword or a way of the crane, I end up not breaking.
You're 14 ahead, right? So a sword wouldn't do it, but with the crane would.
Oh, I'm 14 ahead. Okay. I thought I was. Yeah, okay. So yeah, so way of the crane specifically does it. I'm just like, all right. Hopefully he doesn't have that. I don't think it would have mattered though, because if you end up playing way of the crane on Hotaru, I just pull Yokoni out with favorable ground, and then you have no cards in your hand. So you just have to attack with you have guest of honor, and I can just attack them. I can attack you back political and break.
Yeah, I agree. I think flipping the favorable ground earlier would have made a large difference, though, to move the guest in.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, that ends up being the game. So in hindsight, there's just some like, I guess just some like situational things. I think the Raitsugu was the literal biggest reason I ended up staying in that game. Him being able to duel your board down like really helped. I think you might have wanted to turn the corner on your like when you bid 5 faster. Like maybe 1 turn sooner.
Yeah, I agree, and yeah, I think one other big thing was not using the let go earlier.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was the commentated version of my game. I'll go ahead and be posting this on YouTube. Thanks, Eric, for rewatching it. I think it was a really interesting game, and definitely just shows like situational things versus having a game plan and kind of adapting to the situation.
Yeah, it was very educational. Thanks for the recording.
Cool. I guess see you. I'll see you in chat, or I'll see you if I'm casting with you for the
Yep.
for the rest of the tournament.
See you around.
See ya.